Okay everybody, this video is not like most of the videos that I post, so if you don't want to hear it, you don't have to watch it. This is for me to share an opinion. You don't need to watch it if you don't want to. Today, as I was surfing Facebook, like most people do throughout the day, I came across a video that a few of my friends had shared. Black Eyed Peas redid the song Where Is the Love. That song was released back in 2003. It was as relevant then as it is now. It's a scary time and it's a scary world that we live in right now, and so many people are so negative and scared and sad, and that's not productive in my opinion. If you live in a world of negativity and fear, your life and the lives of the people around you can't get better. This is a video I've wanted to do for a while now because these are some of the questions that I get as a person who loves to travel, and every time somebody asks me them, it makes me really sad. Why do you travel? Why would you want to go and see other places? Aren't you scared? Aren't you scared that something is going to happen to you? I heard that that country was really dirty or really scary. Aren't the people there really mean? And these are common questions from people when they find out some of the places that I've been, and I haven't really been anywhere super crazy, but people are afraid of what they don't know and what is not familiar to them. And unfortunately, most people don't leave their little bubble, so everything is unfamiliar and everything is scary to them. I have my Jet Set Blondie YouTube channel, and most of the time I post fun videos about places that you can go. And as I was explaining to some people in my life that I had a YouTube channel and why, they say, oh, well, you don't have very many subscribers or not very many people watch your videos. Why even bother posting them? And I don't post these videos because I think that all these people need to watch me. I post these videos because I want people to realize that the world is not as scary as they think it is. So that's why I post videos on YouTube. Not because it's about me, but I like sharing my stories, and when people hear stories of some place that maybe they never wanted to go, my hope is just to inspire other people to travel. That's all I want. And if just one person goes someplace new because of a video, that's great. Then it helps make our world a better place, because you can't understand the other people in the world if you've never left your own little bubble. I don't watch the news. I don't spend my time researching what's happening in the world. And this is why. I don't watch the news, because the only thing that you would believe is in the world is hate and anger and crime. That's why so many people are afraid to travel in the first place, because when you watch the news, everywhere is unsafe, everywhere is scary. That's not true. That's so not true. The world is a beautiful, beautiful place, and yes, you don't want to be stupid. You don't want to put yourself in danger, but that doesn't mean that just because you left your house and you got on a plane to go somewhere that something bad is going to happen to you. I mean, things could happen anywhere. It can happen in a plane, it can happen in a foreign country, it can happen in your own house. It doesn't matter. You can't stop crazy. So why live life in fear of something that may or may not ever happen? Get out there, go do something, go see someplace new. Leave the comfort of your home. Take a risk. I stopped watching the news when I came back from South Africa. I went with an amazing group called the Young Americans. We went to South Africa. We got to live with different families. Before I went to South Africa, they sat us down and they gave us a safety talk about what to expect. We were going into townships, and they're not necessarily the safest places. At the time that we went, Cape Town, which is where we were going, was the murder capital of the world. And I honestly remember going to a friend of mine after that meeting, terrified. If it's so bad and it's so scary, why are we going there? And then I went. And for those of you who know me, South Africa changed my life. And had I listened to the news and what I read about Cape Town and the township specifically, I was terrified. I was scared. I never would have gone on my own. And then I went, and it was beautiful. It was the most amazing thing that has ever happened to me in my life, and it changed me. And I'm sitting here talking to people and their children that are in the South African gang, and they changed my life. To look at these people who, in comparison to how we live our life in America, don't have anything. and to see them still be positive and happy when by our standards they have nothing. For them to look me in the eye and say there's no reason to be sad. They told us stories of their parents being shot in the street in front of them because they were from a rival gang. Then they can tell us these awful things about how they live and what has happened to their families. As I'm sitting here thinking that that is like the most sad, horrifying story I've ever heard in my life, she ends it with a smile. Then I came back home and I was different. It took me a good while to adjust. If I listened to the news, I would never travel. I would never, ever, ever leave my home. And most people don't. The media only thrives off of negativity and fear because that's a better story. I don't believe that. And that's why I spend so much of my time ignoring news and the politics of the world and looking for the videos with the cute puppies and the really cute babies, because that's what I choose to fill my life with. Happiness. And I'd rather be blissfully ignorant and live in a world where I am in love with the people around me, no matter what their background, their story is. They're people. They're human with a soul. That's what matters. I really wish more people could just cut to that. Traveling gives people hope. People can laugh and say that people who travel a lot are gypsies or hippies, whatever slightly negative connotation you want to put on people who travel because they live life differently than you, when in reality they're open. They're not trapped by the boundaries that other people have set up. I know this is just a ranty video about something that may or may not resonate with you, but it definitely resonates with me. And just as a traveler, I'm frustrated when people are so blinded by their fear of trying new things or meeting new people or exploring different cultures. With the state of the world, it's really sensitive right now, but it's not going to stop me from traveling. And the way that I traveled, I lived with different families, and I mean like over 100 different families have allowed me into their homes, and the world was truly such an awful, ugly, scary place. These people wouldn't have allowed me to stay in their homes or feed me or give me a place to sleep at night. Like, if that's how the entire world was, they always hated other people and no one was kind, then I would have never been able to see the world the way that I did. And I got to know them on a much deeper level, and some cultures that I never would have imagined myself in, I was all of a sudden fully immersed in. Not every person who travels is going to have the same experience as me, but if you go out there and you have your own experiences and you meet your own nice man at a coffee shop who gave you directions, all of those connections that you make with those people are going to help you realize that the world is not out to get you. There are people out there that are just kind and genuine and want to help you. That's all I could wish for, is for the world to realize that if you choose to see the world in a negative, scary, dark light, that's what you're going to see. But if you choose to see the good in people and make yourself happy and try to make the people around you happy, the world will be a much more beautiful place. And at first, maybe only in your eyes, but if more and more people could see the world like that, who knows what would happen? Yes, some may think I'm naive or stupid for believing what I do, but that's how I choose to see the world. Yeah, so hate me because I don't watch the news, or hate me because I save all my money and then I go and blow it on a trip. Seeing the world is more important to me. It's kind of like when you go to see a movie for the first time and you don't want any spoilers. So you go to the movie and your friends have all seen it. You still don't want to hear what they say until after you've been. If you don't want spoilers in your movies or in your books and your TV shows, don't think that going to a country is any different. No spoiler alert for the world. No spoilers anywhere. Ask people's opinions, but realize that just like a movie, they may not like the same things that you do. Don't take what someone has to say about a country or a city or destination of any sort and believe that that is the only way that that place functions. No spoilers for your vacations. Discover on your own. Discover what it means to you. And then if you go and one place isn't necessarily your favorite place, that's fine. Somewhere else is going to totally rock your world, but not if you're afraid to go in the first place. But if you go and you expect everything to be 100% perfect every minute that you're gone, it's not going to work. Nothing is perfect. Travel is not any different. I forgot what else I wanted to say. Thank you guys for watching. Probably will never do a video like this, but thank you to the Black Eyed Peas for finally getting me to voice my opinions, because that video touched me so much that I couldn't sit on my opinions anymore. So no spoilers. No spoilers in travel. You gotta go. You gotta try it for yourself. All right, well, I think that's all I have. So, okay, bye.